Okay, now I'm gonna do a couple things right now. First thing I'm gonna do is I might see if I can get this battery put in the engine bay so that I can read the codes on this thing, see what stuff it does and doesn't work. And then I'm gonna vacuum out the interior. Is that the oil filter? It's kind of a weird spot for that. Okay. Anyway, let me plug in this light so you guys aren't in the dark. Oh my gosh, the thing's brighter than the sun. Woo, that looks cool actually. Look how bright that is, dude, daggone. So there's not really any point in, there we go, look at that, look at that. That's nice, okay. That's nice, okay, we're gonna bring this over to the hood. I guess it's about as good as I'm gonna get it right now. Okay, so let's see what we got here. What's this? Oh, that's a bracket. So I did see the battery hardware. There it is. There's the battery hardware. Well, I think the battery is supposed to go like right here. There's not a bracket installed for it right now. Are you serious? Did that really just get left open? That's awesome. Wow. This engine might be actually cooked, dude. I'm probably gonna have to tear down the whole thing. Or just replace it. Look at that alternator. Oh, that's funny. That's not installed properly. Okay. I might be able to just put this on the ground and then plug the battery in, so maybe that will work. Now, I don't know which one of these is the positive and the negative, so we're gonna have to find out. Shoot, dude, that is destroyed. That's cooked. That's cooked. Wow, look, that's loose. Cool. Look at that. Here's a new part for that. I'll go ahead and install that in a second. Yeah, it's a 12. Yeah, that's cooked, bro. That's actually cooked. See if I can just like lean it right there for now. Okay. Here's the positive. There we go. So I'm not gonna leave this in the car all the time. Just right now I'm gonna put it in to see if I can get it to light up. And then I'm just gonna put this. So this is the ground. I'm sure there's probably a place this is supposed to go. What's that? I don't know what's up with that. But I'm gonna put it right here where this one is for now. I'm assuming that's probably what that's for actually. Is that supposed to be a ground right here. So we're gonna put this one here too. For now. I guess I could put it there, but I don't know if this is gonna reach. Yeah, okay. Moment of truth, we're gonna put this on, see what happens. Are you serious right now? Okay. But that doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't work. Let's see, moment of truth. If I can get anything to happen in this car. Nothing. There's a fuse in here for some reason. I don't know what that's about. Is there an open slot? Doesn't look like it. Maybe that right there. Yeah. Nothing. Start plugging stuff in. See if I can get anything to respond here. Is this where that goes? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, that's in, that's in. That could go to that. It's making a noise. Ah, look at that. All right, so now we can see how many miles it has on it. So this has 117,000 miles. Wow. Didn't look out there. Hey, look at that. That opens. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's funny. All right. So, that's cool. So all that works. So now I can actually pull this up. Move this up a little bit, maybe. Move it back. Okay, so all the electrical stuff looks like it's maybe connected right. AC is not gonna work. I'm not even gonna try. Kind of scared. So check that out. Got the odometer on. Okay. Don't know what that's about. And you can see there is gas in here. Unfortunately. But first signs of life. Where's the OBD port at on this thing? I need to find the OBD port, and let's see if I can read the codes on it. Fortunately, it's not making the steering rack any easier to turn. Can I pop the trunk with this now? Would that work? Let me see. Yeah, the trunk works. Cool. All right. So let me see if I can find the OBD port, and we are going to see if we can read the codes on this. There's no telling if I will or will not be able to, but we're gonna try. I am curious. Hold on, let me see what all works. Oh, that's cool. There's like a little light in there. So, okay. Signs of life. Windows work. That window does not work. Maybe it's just the button. Locks work. Locks work. Cool. Let's see. Window things work. Yep. So why does that window not work? Weird. See, the sunroof works. Oh, sunroof works. Check that out. Oh man, that's gnarly. That's gnarly, dude. Look at that. That's horrible. We're gonna we're gonna leave this cracked. Yeah, we're gonna leave this cracked. Lights work? No, lights do not work. All right. Radio is not working. Emergency lights work. Okay, let's see if the headlights work. Headlights work. Nice. Okay, so we got headlights on, tail lights on. Most interior lights work. These headlights work. Wow, that is terrible. Look how disgusting that is. Let's see. This window. So this window just doesn't work at all. I'm guessing it probably has a bad window regulator or whatever it's called. See if there's anything else I can check in here that would work. I don't really see anything else. Nothing important. Cool. All right. So good thing is I thought that none of this stuff was going to work. Like none of the electrical stuff was going to work. Also shows me this car was not flooded. I thought it might have been flooded. Is that a... Huh. Didn't know that they came with that. So those headlights work. Brights work. Cool. Turn signals work. That's great. What about these? Oh yeah, that... Oh man, that's... It's rough, but it works. All right, cool. Does it have a light in it? No light in there. What's this? Trunk opener? Okay. So we got signs of life in the RX-8. You got to see how many miles are on it. I'm going to see if I can find the OBD port. There it is. Cool. All right. I'm going to be back. When I get back, I'm going to plug in the OBD port and see if I can maybe read something with an app. Not likely, but we're going to try. All right, look at that. Plugged in. Let's hop in. Oh, shoot. Let me grab this. Hop in here. We're going to take a look. Looks like that's not going to work. Maybe. Let me try it. Let me just try a different app, I guess. This is ridiculous. Okay, so after fooling around with that for however long that was, this will not work with any other app. I don't know what's the problem. Probably I might YouTube it. I don't know. It's not working with any other OBD app, and I've tried 4. So for the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and vacuum the inside of the car. Going to disconnect the battery. Oops, sorry. Now that I know that putting the battery in actually worked, I guess really and truly I don't even need to like fully disconnect it. I guess I could probably just do it from those plugs, but I'm going to fully disconnect it just to make sure it doesn't discharge. I do have a battery charger, trickle charger, but I'd rather not risk that. But it's cool to see the car have signs of life. This engine is probably not going to stay in this car. It looks like it's not in a good spot. So previous owner said the car wouldn't start. Didn't say why. He said that he bought it off someone because he was going to LS swap it, right? Well, anyway, golly, that's in there good. So he doesn't know what's wrong with this car. Neither do I. We're gonna see if we can figure it out. But it looks like this engine is not salvageable, honestly. And I'll just have this one for, you know, in case I need parts, maybe. In case maybe in the future I decide I'll do a 4 rotor in here. Not like that's ever gonna happen. But I mean, hey, I'll have everything I need. I just need a crankshaft. Put a 3 rotor in here? No. Honestly, you might as well, like at this point. You know what? I might look at prices for those 3 rotors, but I think it's gonna be way too expensive to even do that. I think it's better if I just put stock engine in here for now. See where that leads us. But it's not looking too good. Also, I think with the way that these wires are, I think that was actually the right place to put the batteries where I had it. I think the bracket goes right here. But I don't have the bracket, so it's pretty awesome. What the heck is that? Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna watch some videos of people tearing down this engine. But it's not looking too good right now. It's kind of a mess. I am going start vacuuming the interior.
Well, a lot of people will tell you that getting into cars is a really stupid hobby. It's like, you know, it's a waste of money. You're not going to get anything out of it. You're just wasting your time, wasting your money, putting a whole bunch of money into something that's not worth it. You're not going to get any money from it, you know. You're not going to get really any good value from it. And to those people, look, they are totally, completely, and 100% right. Okay, yeah, they're right. Look, let's be honest. Being into cars, working on cars, modifying them, whatever, it's not really a very, cost-effective hobby. It's not a very smart hobby. I mean, you're putting in, like this car I bought for $150, right? It's worth maybe $1,000 at the absolute most, maybe $2,000. And I'm about to buy an engine that's $2,000 and put in it. Like, that just doesn't make any sense, right? It doesn't increase the value of the car at all, actually, because cars that have more problems than this are going for about $1,000, and they have an engine in it that at least works. It just has a low compression. So it really doesn't make sense if you're going to be into cars to, you know, do it as a hobby or you're thinking you're going to get something super, super good out of it. But I mean, it's fun, you know? So, I mean, at the end of the day, that's kind of what hobbies are. They're just fun, right? You're not getting into a hobby because you think it's going to make you a whole bunch of money. It's not a smart business investment. That's just how cars are in general. I mean, personally, like buying a new car, yeah, okay, I wouldn't do that because you're gonna lose a lot of money on that. But buying a used car that you're planning to work on or restore, I mean, who cares, you know? Yeah, you're dumping like so much money. Like this car is probably gonna cost me like maybe minimum 10 grand to restore. But is it really worth it at the end of the day? From a cost perspective, no. From a fun perspective, heck yeah, right? Because you're gaining experience. You're getting to do something you love. You're learning how to work on, for me, a rotary engine. You're learning how to, I'm going to have to learn how to wrap, possibly paint, and, you know, put on a body kit, all this other stuff. So, like, you're gaining some valuable knowledge, but at the end of the day, it's really not a, what do you call it, a smart hobby to be into, right? It's not like you're trading stocks or anything. Like, not that I would really know how that works. But, I mean, yeah, they're right, but whatever. Do whatever you want, you know. Personally, I work on cars because I think they're fun. I like learning how they work, and I think being able to modify them and make them work, make them faster, just, you know, make them look better, work better, whatever. I think it's worth it at the end of the day. I mean, I get a lot out of it. I got a lot of rewarding feelings out of it. So just do whatever makes you happy. But yeah, just know that getting into this kind of thing is expensive. So don't expect it to be cheap, and don't expect it to make you any money because it really won't. But anyway, so that's pretty much it for this video. I just spend the rest of it kind of cleaning up the car. And in the next video, we'll tackle some more stuff. So stick around for that. Thank you.